Hello all, this is Kyle welcoming you all to my next video. So you all will be wondering, what is this video going to be about, right? This is going to be about voice. Don't panic, I am not going to teach you do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, but active voice and passive voice. At this juncture, you may wonder, what is active voice and passive voice? If they are important as well. Of course they are important, and I am going to tell you in what way. The mere reason to have broad knowledge on active voice and passive voice is active voice uses fewer words and it will convey meaning in a simple sentences, whereas passive voice is more descriptive and it helps the author develop the subject more in depth. So, as a writer, I would always expect my work to be produced in an exquisite way. So, I strongly recommend learning active voice and passive voice is must. To begin with, active voice. Here, the subject will be the doer of an action. Yes, it will just directly say, subject did such work. For example, here, he plays the drums. What did he do? Plays. What did he play? The drums. Since the subject he agreed to the verb play, it is an active voice. Passive voice, on the other hand, defines the subject is not the doer of an action but the receiver of an action. For example, the ball was thrown by him. Him is a subject, but he receives the action that was done. So it is passive voice. And now you will be thinking, how to change from active to passive or passive to active? Am I right? It is very simple if we follow a few rules, and I am going to give clear explanations on those only in this video. The rules that are to be followed are totally depend on tenses. Yes, it is about time, present, past and future. Every time has different groups that are simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So there are 12 tenses that are simple, present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Finally, simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. So the changes from active to passive or passive to active should be done based on the tenses only. Let us start learning the rules for changing present group. That is simple present, present continuous, present perfect and for present perfect continuous. Look at the screen and observe the rules for changing from active to passive voice of simple present. The first rule is for changing simple present tense active voice to passive voice. It depends on the number of verbs. Yes, we will use verb with yes or es or without using s or es depending on the number of subjects that we all know very well. And here is the rule. If a sentence has subject, verb and then object, then in passive form you must use your object in the first place and then you must use one of the auxiliary verbs. It can be is, am or are along with past participle of the verb of active voice and then add by, by. The usage of by explains or else shows that it is in passive form and then add subject of the active voice, then complete the sentence. For example, he reads a novel. Can you see the verb is added with yes? It is because of the singular noun he. It is only one refers to one person and so we've added verb with yes since it is a simple present tense. So the example is he reads a novel is an active voice with the pattern SVO. Now how are we supposed to change it into passive form? Passive forms will have object, then there should be an auxiliary verb is, am or are, then verb should be written in past participle form, that is verb 3 form, and then we are supposed to add by, by, then we are supposed to complete the sentence with the subject of the act. Having the rules in mind, let us change the sentence "he reads a novel" to passive form. So the object of the sentence is a novel. So a novel is read because the auxiliary verbs are is, am, are, and a novel is singular, and so we are supposed to use is. So already we began with an object, a novel, and then we know the auxiliary verb, that is because novel is singular. And now let's change the verb reads into verb 3 form. Verb 3 form of reads is read. There won't be any change in the spelling but the pronunciation read. After making the changes to the verb, add by, because it is a word that shows a sentence is in passive form. Followed by that, complete the sentence with the subject of the active voice. In this sentence, he is the subject and it is in the first person pronoun. So when you are changing into third person, it will become as him. So the active form he reads a novel should be changed into passive form as a novel is read by him. The next rule is for changing the same simple present tense but for a negative statement. Let's see the example. Reena does not cook food. We generally know singular subject of simple present tense will take verb plus yes or es. This statement is in negative form and to show it is in simple present tense, and with singular subject we have added does. If the same sentence was with plural subject, for example we, then do should be used as an auxiliary verb for negative statement. So let's change this sentence from active to passive form. Simple present tense active form negative statements will have do or does as auxiliary verb. When we are changing into passive form, we must consider is, am, are as auxiliary verb. The same is, am, are, but we must add them with not. Reena does not cook food. Food is an object of this statement. So food is in singular form and so is used. The food is not cooked because we know main verb should be in V3 form, so cooked is used. So this passive statement began with an object food and we've used auxiliary verb is and the main verb as cooked because it is a verb 3 form of cook, and we've also added not because it is a negative statement. What else is needed? We have to add by and then the subject of an active voice. What else are we waiting for? Let's complete the statement just by adding by, by, and then the subject of the active voice. So we'll get the answer. Food is not cooked by Reena. So the final rule of simple present tense is active voice question to passive form question. The question will begin with does or do according to the number of subject, and then there will be verb 1 without adding s or es, and then object. Active voice auxiliary verb for simple present tense we know very well. Do or does should be used according to the number of subject. So the auxiliary verbs of passive voice will be is, am, are, and then we must add object plus V3 form of the main verb should be used, then add by, then complete the question. Here is an example of simple present tense active voice question. Does he purchase books? Purchase what? Books. So books is an object. It is in plural form. Remember it. Books are the object of active voice and it is in plural form. Let's change the question into passive form. We must begin the question with auxiliary verb only. So books, it is an object. So after the auxiliary verb, I told you that we must use object only. So since object books is in plural form, we must use are. Begin the question with are, A-R-E, are, and then we must add object which is books. Are books. What was the main action? Purchase. So verb 3 of purchase is purchased. Are books purchased, and then add by, then the subject which is him. So the answer is are books purchased by him. This is how we must apply the rules for changing from active to passive, or if it is required to change from passive to active, rules are applied vice versa. With that note, we have covered the rules of present tense. The remaining rules will be covered in my next video. Stay connected. Thank you.